Yeah, like just said it.
Alright, guys. A bit of a delay, but we're here. Finally. We are finally live. Okay. Let's get set up into streaming mode. Hold up. And I hope that we are live. And I hope that streamers work just fine. Let me check. Downforce Racing League. Yeah, we're good. We're good in the hood. Alright, boys. Qualifying. Count Motley, what's up, man? Looks like stream is okay. Just let me know if anything with quality or volume on audio is thing I need to fix. Great to say it. But welcome back. Now, as to why we're looking at the Jeddah pit and not Shanghai lane, because today's a sprint race, and the sprint race is going to take place at Jeddah, so that's why we're here. And that's why we're not in Shanghai. We have a sprint race at Jeddah, and then this is going to be a 25% race. And then we will be in China after the sprint race. This sprint race is going to decide the grid spots for the race at China. The sprint race grid is a reverse championship, so... Obviously, we have Kai starting from the back because he's currently leading, but he was only one point behind, sorry, ahead of Faded. The Focuser behind them. Focuser is on a pretty good run at the moment, scoring some pretty good points, getting close to the leaders, and with 3 more rounds to go, every point finish is really important. So we'll see how these guys do. Oh, Bobby disqualified. How many disqualifications is that? 1, 2, 5. And we're coming to the first sector now, so 5 disqualifications before the final sector. That's good news, isn't it? It's good. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, data gap. You can see who's going to go for an alternate strategy. We've got Bam, Jesse, and Focus are all on the alternate. Jesse is always one to love that alternate strategy. He's reserving the house. He's a tier A driver, but I did have some fun in tier A. We've got Ek here is his first race. See how he does in McLaren for today. Also have Lean on pole. But lights are about to go out, so I'm gonna shush and get ready for the start of this sprint race. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. I wonder, anything could happen. Honestly, anything could happen. Alright, here we go, boys. Let's see who gets a good start. It's actually gonna be difficult to see who actually gets. What is this camera angle? How are we gonna see who gets a good start? And we can see from the back that Kai has actually got away quite well. He's already got ahead of Faded. And Symmetry's taking the lead. Symmetry down the inside. Takes the lead from Faded. And Doppy going to try go around the outside of him. Getting squeezed into the wall, kind of. He managed to keep it out. We've got yellow flags, and that's a McLaren of Eck. Eck is out. He's out at turn 1, but he hasn't retired, so he's still alive in this race. Side by side go Doppy and Max Fan, and Doppy's in 3rd. So Symmetry is in the lead, ahead of Lean, ahead of Doppy. Max Fan in P4. This is kind of his redemption race. He almost had a look there down the inside of Doppy, but you can see here, Max Fan has quite a good pace, but a few unlucky results that he wants to turn around today. And it was a bit of a surprise for all these drivers that they were going to be racing in Jeddah. Not all of them were expecting it. Now behind Max Fan, we've got Kudos. He's trying to go... It's a bit of a dangerous place to go for a move there, so he backed out quite smartly. Now Kai is already up into 11th. And oh, what's happened there? I look like a rebel. And I don't know if that involved Faded or not, but definitely involved Zhao Qingjun. And that's put Kai up into 9th already. Faded is trying to make a move on Zhao Qingjun. They're going side by side down to the final turn. And Faded to go around the outside. Doesn't go for the switchback. Zhao Qingjun closes it off. But Faded's got a much better exit. And Faded takes away 10th. So now there's a bit of a gap between 9th and 10th. Kai's got over a second gap on Faded. And it's really important here because catching up is really difficult with these DRS. And oh, and that's Newman. Newman's just gone off the chicane. And oh, where's Max Fan got? Max Fan's out. Max Fan retired from the session. And he's going to be starting back in the next race. We have a VSC. The virtual safety car here in lap 2. And Symmetry's still got the lead ahead of Doppy. Now Max Fan from 3rd place was doing pretty well. He's going to be out. I don't know how that's not a normal safety car, but and Max Fan out of the race. So it's unfortunate for him. Definitely a one stop here in a 25% sprint race. Zerotic is doing pretty well, up in 4th. And this could be really good for Symmetry also. You can actually get a lot later now. Now the undercut is quite good here at Jeddah, but for 25% strategy is a bit less clear. And there's a massive gap between Faded and Newman and Kai. Kai's got a whole 3-second gap, so it's going to be quite difficult to close that gap with these 3 DRS zones. And it looks like VSC might be ending because, yeah, VSC has ended. And Newman's actually gone quite wide there, and if Faded gets a good run, now he has DRS also. And who's gone into the pits? So Newman's gone into the pits. And obviously you lose less time pitting when under the VSC, but the VSC just ended there, so I don't know if that was the play. Symmetry is going to keep the lead for now, with Doppy closing in quite close behind, not giving me any chance to breathe. You see, Doppy actually has a bit more pace than Symmetry here, who is just kind of backing him up. Oh! That was close. That was actually close. Nearly went into the back of him there and taking themselves both out the race. But Doppy now with a much better exit and the DRS. He's going to go try and go around the outside of this long left-hander. Is he going to keep it? Is he going to make it stick? Yes, he is. Symmetry's going to go down 2nd. For Doppy up into 1st. It's a very nice move by him. Zorotic's catching up to the top 3 now. Nearly in the DRS and of Lean in the Ferrari. And Kai is still in 7th. Championship leader. It'll be very good to qualify quite higher in the sprint. He's quite far from UK Lucas, but you can see all the intervals now. Lean is quite close to Symmetry behind. And not giving him a whole lot of chance. He's got DRS, and DRS is so powerful. And he's dumping his battery. Symmetry offering not to... And they're going 3 wide nearly. Zerotic's having some of that. He's going to go down the inside of Lean also. And Zerotic's nearly pulling off a double overtake. And nearly he does. Zerotic's a double overtake in that final turn there. And he's even going to go up into 1st. Zerotic's with DRS has taken a lead. Oh! And Symmetry going quite down the inside. is pointing out at the chicane, and Symmetry gonna fall right down the order because of that. And I don't know if that was the move. Yeah, but he sent it from quite far back, and that's the danger of doing that here at the Jeddah Street Circuit. Now Zerotic is in the lead, and he's out of the DRS on Doppy, so you can see his pace is quite strong, and no one's got any penalties yet. So it's all about finishing on track. Now we can see who has actually decided to pit. We can see Focuser started on the alternate strategy. Newman and Eck have both pitted, although Eck did have some wing damage from lap 1. Oh, and Dobby's hit the wall. Dobby hitting the wall might have given him damage, and that might be the reason he's lost a bit of pace. Eileen gonna try and come back at him now, and oh, Dobby, you can see he has damage. He definitely has damage. Dobby having damage, and he's just going so slowly. They almost being so difficult to anticipate it. And Kudos is trying to have some of that too. Kudos and Lean side by side on the next turn. Who's gonna back out? You know, DRS. The DRS detection point is right out there. I don't think either of them got it. No, Kudos got it. Kudos got DRS, and it's gonna be really difficult for Lean to come back at him because of that. So much more advantage that DRS gives you. And that's UK Lucas flying with Lean. UK Lucas doing a good job up in third, up in fourth. Still going side by side as his middle sector. Not the greatest place to make a move. Oh, and it's that oversteer there. Nearly lost the car. And all this battling has just allowed Kai to slowly catch up. He's got Focuser right behind him on the alternate strategy, and it's really good for Focuser that he's keeping with the rest of the pack, and that there hasn't been a safety car yet. The softs do last reasonably a long time in Jeddah, whereas it's not crazy. And Faded is joining in too, so the top 3 in the championship standings all together still. Folks, although the only one on the alternate strategy, he will be the one. He's in the oh my god, he is at an advantage at the moment, because obviously the alternate strategy is better on track than the normal strategy. Now Focuser making a move on Kai. I think Kai just let him by there for the DRS on the next straight, unless Focuser might decide to pit now. Will anyone decide to pit? Yeah, Focuser decides to pit. Faded and Kai keep going. So I think Focuser's on for a really nice race here. Zerotics is quite far up ahead. 3-second gap between him and the rest. Oh, and Kai and Faded coming together at the first chicane. They're still going side by side. No one's trying to back out. They're banging wheels. So much contact. And Fade is still trying to hang it in this middle sector. Fade is going to win out here. Faded up into 5th. And I'm sure we're going to see these two pit probably on this lap, or at least this or the next lap. And we're seeing a good race from these two. Kai still in the DRS zone, but Faded does have some good pace, despite the fact that he said that there was not going to be. He didn't have a setup for today, but maybe that was just him. Oh, and Kai nearly losing the car, and he's definitely going to be out of DRS because of that. Jeez, this oversteer is just sometimes too hard to handle, but he caught it. Kai caught it, which is very good. See, Zerotics is completely clear. He's on for going on pole at China. Very good. Kudos in second. We as well UK Lucas quite close behind him, and nearly trying to go around the side. Well, yellow flags, and that's Eck. Eck is out of the session, and UK Lucas is gonna take the lead. Zerotics doesn't opt to pit right now, and we don't have a safety car at the moment. We have yellow flags, but Massey didn't decide to make a safety car at this moment. So we're going to keep going. No safety car. And you can see the Focus has come out in completely free air, and this is going to be really good for him, because he's going to gain so much time on this undercut as well, and those fresh softs. So you're able to see that gap come all the way down. Fade is nearly in the DRS of Lean. Just missing out by a few hundredths. And we'll see if either him or Kai will decide to pit this lap. Kudos and UK Lucas are still fine. And you guys may know that Newman is racing today and not commentating because he threw me under the bus completely. Maybe. Let's go with Focuser because it looks like he's absolutely flying on those first softs. And it's a really important race for him. Trying to close that gap to the leaders, championship leaders ahead of him. Vader's got the DRS on Lean. He's going to try and go down the outside. Yes, he is. Vader going down the inside and completely closing the space on Lean. Is he going to go to pits now? I think he will. Yeah, Faded and Lean into the pit. So that was really good from Faded to get ahead of him there before the pit line. It was really good. Gudis is still out. Zerotics comes in. And we'll see where Focuser comes out. Focuser going down the pit straight now. And the undercut is real. Because he is now closed the gap all the way to Zerotics now. He's only 3/10 behind Zerotics. So Focuser with amazing undercut. You see the pace he had. It was really strong. We got yellow flags and that's an Alfa Romeo looks like. It looks like Newman in the third sector there coming out. And Focuser's within DRS of Zerotics, who's fighting with Luke de Cruyff at the moment. Luke de Cruyff yet to make a pit stop, I believe. And Focuser's going to go right past also. This is really good for Focuser. Focuser's on for pole right now. Because he has the softs. Zerotics on the mediums, and you guys know that the pace on the softs is way faster than the mediums. But obviously you want to get that move done soon. Because you don't want the softs to drop off before you're able to make a move. You obviously have DRS, so you can manage those tires. And ideally you want to be able to make the overtake in the last lap. Because of how strong DRS is in this. Oh my god. Because of how strong DRS is on this track. And you can already see Focuser's going to have a lot more speed coming down this back straight than Zerotics. With the softs and the DRS is going to be quite an easy overtake. Zerotics is going to try and keep it there. Going down the inside. And he's going to keep it. He's going to make it stick. Going around the outside on the second part of the chicane. And Zerotics up into second. So this is just holding out Focuser at the moment. You can see he has better pace, but he's not able to get past Zerotics at the moment. And Kudos has now... Has he gone into the pits yet? Yes, he has. Kudos has gone into the pits. Lawrence, the only one out there who hasn't made a pit stop yet. And you can see the battle for pole is between Focuser and Zerotics right now. So Lawrence is kind of going for a very late pit stop, going for a big overcut. And you just want to keep yourselves out of penalties at this stage. Zerotics is completely low. He has no battery. You see the lights is flashing on his car. Means he's under 20%. And Focuser is still trying to chase him down. You see Focuser's got a much better exit there. And Lawrence getting almost in the way there. And with the DRS, both of them have DRS. And they're going to go side by side here. Focuser down the inside. Zerotics down the outside. Oh! And Focuser's been spun around by Zerotics. Zerotics is going to be in lead because of that. And Focuser's going to drop down right down the order. And that's going to allow Faded to come back. Faded that's so unfortunate for Focuser. But Kudos in second. And Faded fighting with Focuser, who's still not out. You got 3 laps left. You gotta keep your cool with your Focuser right now, because you're still in a good spot. P4 is definitely not bad, and you have Faded, who's on the mediums, so you're definitely up for a podium spot at the moment. Remember, top 8 all get points in the sprint. None of these guys have penalties at the moment, and you can see with DRS it's so strong. Oh, and Faded moves over. Faded moves over. I don't know how legal that was of a move. But that stopped Focuser. A very late move from Faded, but Focuser still being held up now. And Doppy is fighting with Kai through the second sector. Oh, and Kai moving over during the turn, and that is definitely Kai's fault there. And Doppy is spinning out. There's nothing you can do with that if you're Doppy. And it's so unfortunate for Doppy and Focuser, but Focuser still in P3. He's a second down from Kudos, who's on fresh mediums, but probably softs are still faster at this point. But Faded with a DRS. He's going to try and come back at Focuser. Focuser is going to get DRS on the back straight. I believe he was within the 1 second. No, he doesn't. Focuser doesn't get DRS, but Faded will. And if you're Focuser, I say just let him by, because you want to catch up at the moment. You want to catch up to the guys ahead. Oh, and Faded, so daring to go for a move there. And Focuser's going to stay in P3. These guys do not want to give position at all. Focuser's going to have to do some catching up to get into the DRS of Kudos. And has he done it? Not yet. Focuser still not in the DRS of Kudos ahead. But you can see at the moment, Newman with the fastest lap. You don't get the fastest lap point in a sprint race. Jortis is far ahead at the moment. With 2 laps left, it looks like Jortis will take this. The battle for the podium spots is on at the moment. Kudos against Focuser, against Faded. And UK Lucas might want to have some of that with Kai. Him and Kai are fighting for P4 as it is. Both these guys on the medium tire. Focuser, the only one on the softs in this battle for P2. And the DRS is going to help him a lot. Now going into the penultimate lap. Focuser's going to want to go down the inside. Is Kudos going to leave the space? Yes, he will. And Focuser's going to go up into P2. And now we're going to see some hot lap level laps from Focuser, who wants to push as hard as he can to get out the DRS of Kudos behind him. Zerotis is completely clear. There's no catching up to him in 1 lap with the 3 seconds. Kai's gone up into P5. He's fine with UK Lucas still, who's 3/10 back. But we got to go back to this battle for P2, because the DRS is going to be really important. I'd say that you want to be behind going into the final lap so you can overtake in the final sector on the final lap, because of that, how much help the DRS is. That's what I think Kudos should do at this moment. It's just hold back. Obviously he has Faded behind, but Faded is not in the DRS of him, so he doesn't really have to worry. See, Focuser's pace is really strong, but the DRS is just so unforgiving. And Kudos, you can see he didn't opt to make a move there. I think he was too far back. And we'll see if Kudos is going to try and make a move on this back straight. It does look like he was lifting there, so I think he's keeping behind. Focuser's low on his battery, and Kudos has saved it. The Kudos is in a really good spot here. We can go on board with Focuser. He has 17% battery, with Kudos, who has about 50%, nearly 60, if I'm reading that correctly. But you don't want to get up DRS. He is at 9/10 back. He's getting close there, but he's definitely going to have DRS. And we're going to go on board with Kudos here. Folks, catching up 1.5 seconds in that last lap to Zerotic's head, but still, I don't think he's catching up. And if Kudos is going to make the move, it's going to be soon. After these few turns, the next DRS zone is probably going to be the place where he wants to make that move. If not there, it's going to be in the final straight. You see Focuser is flashing. And Kudos definitely has more ERS left. So with the ERS and the DRS, this is probably going to be quite an easy move for Kudos. You see how much pace he has compared to him. He's so much faster. And he's just going to go ahead. His folks are going to try make a move. He's just too far back. There's nothing you can do. Zorotix is going to take the win in the sprint. Kudos to P2. Focus to P3. And coming behind and Faded. Faded comes in P4. UK Lucas P5. Just coming out the final turn is Doppy and Kai. Doppy having damage from his first stint. Look at these guys completely dump their batteries. Kai's in P7. Jesse P8. And that rounds up the top 8 points finishers for the Jeddah sprint race. Nice race, and I think Imagine is back. I think Imagine will take part in the China's race, but we've got Zorotis on pole. And with penalties, Kai has jumped up to P5. Unless you forgot to put on a set, but you still came P4, so I don't think it hugely affected you. No set for Shanghai. Yeah, quick snap of the results. Just to get a backup. And next up, it's going to be the China race.
Like just said it.
I don't think it quick snap of the backup.
Yo, I'm going to take food, okay? And I arrive. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no problem.
Wait.
You just left.
I can't race
Oh no,
because
you did.
so I eat and then I come, okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Am
Did
I
you get
already?
off? Okay, you did get out from me. Okay, fine. So I think we're
Am I already into the live screen or not?
Sorry.
But I don't care. I'm going it. I arrive
Okay.
soon. I am here. Hello, guys. I don't know if you can hear me.
They can.
They can.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I'm eating at the moment.
Newman is eating. Breaking news.
Yes.
Okay, this is interesting. You know why? Do you know what's interesting?
What did you do? What did you do?
What did I do?
You put something strange, I think.
No, if you look, it's a wet race at China. This is gonna be interesting. Oh.
Why did you do that?
I didn't do it. It's random. What do you mean?
It's not.
Yes, it is. It's dynamic weather.
You could have told me to go into the race to see, the commentary, on track.
You don't have to worry.
I have to
I don't know
worry.
how long this rain is gonna last, but it looks
Yeah.
like pretty bad. And you can see puddles in the pit lane. I wonder if this is full wet. This looks like full wet. I think this might be our first full wet race.
Very dangerous.
Yeah. Now you already know. Yeah, it's full wet.
The formation lap starts now with 0-Tix going and the others staying still.
Now Zerotic's on pole. And Bam is already disqualified from the session, as is Symmetry. And this is our first full wet race. This is going to be interesting. Now, you've already seen Kai. He's very good in the wet. Although that was Inter's condition, we haven't seen anyone in the full wet condition. So see how that goes. Fade has also been one who's been very good in the wet.
Everyone is getting disqualified.
The Red Bull's already getting disqualified, as is Ek and Bam. And...
Can please this happen in real Formula 1 to the both Red Bulls crash?
Perez out qualifying Verstappen.
Wow.
That's what we like to see.
I'm happy for Charles.
I don't dislike anyone. I'm happy for Perez, you know?
I like Ferrari because I'm Italian, but let's focus.
Is that Kai? Kai went off into the gravel.
Oi, 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 Kai.
That's not going to be quite good for... Oh, and Kai's been disqualified, so he's going to get very cold tires. on this race start. Not good for him.
Oh, Xerotix got killed. Xerotix.
UK Lucas, Kai, and Faded all disqualified. So
I think also
and
Xerotix is going.
wins. What the hell, guys? We haven't even started the race yet.
What happened? Oh my god.
Guys, keep it on track. This is not a good
The
look.
formation lap, guys.
The formation lap. Rip. Half the grid disqualified.
It's incredible.
Why is Lean so far back? Coming up to the line now is Xerotix. Although it's actually Kudos first, but Xerotix is actually on pole. Kai and Faded both going to have minus 200 degrees. Research track is banned, yes, but this is formation lap, so I guess it's okay. In the race, it's definitely not allowed. Coming up to the line now. You can see the rain is pouring so hard. And it's going to be interesting to see who gets off the line well. Xerotix on pole. Kudos in the front row. Focus on Fade, second row. Let's see how these guys do. Lights are coming out. And lights are off. Finally, they go off. That's a good start for Kudos, it looks like. Xerotix didn't have a half bad one. Oh, and Foxer, he had a pretty good start. Faded down into second. And although it's cold tires, you see that's Foxer going off track. Kudos is in the lead, ahead of Faded. Jesse's going up into P3 somehow from all the way that far back. We've got yellow flags already. That looks like Eku's come off. Xerotix is down in P4. He's lost 3 places off that start. And what is this? There's so much water on the camera. You can't even see anything. That's a great start for Faded and Kudos. Oh, and that's us. Jesse getting into the back. Here's Kai coming back at Xerotix. And these guys are 3 wide coming out of the exit. Oh, that long right. Oh, and Xerotix spins round. And Fade is out. Fade is out of the session on the first lap. And will that be a safety car? I'm not sure, but there's definitely a car in the middle of the track. And it's so unfortunate for Faded on the first lap. He's out.
Wow.
Faded's out.
Where is Xerotix?
Xerotix has fallen all the way down to 14th.
Oh, he hasn't got a front wing, guys. Xerotix.
What is going on here
The guy
in China?
that claims to be always first is already into P13 and he spun. Wow.
But Max Fan from P16 is already in 5th. He's avoided all the carnage.
Max Fan is P17.
No, Max Fan is 5th.
No, he's P17.
He's going on the move on Jesse right now. I don't know what the hell you're watching. Max Fan up into 4th. Max Fan up into 4th. And Shaxton are following through. Shaq, reserve driver, following through. And still, Faded's car has not been moved from the track yet. I don't know what's going on.
He's P16, man. How?
What do you mean?
He's P16. What am I watching? Why do I see him P16?
You're seeing, that's a Lean, bro. That's a different Ferrari driver.
No, it says Max Fun. Okay, now it's P1 Max Fun.
Mate, I don't know what you're looking at.
No, man, now it says Xerotix P. No, I think I need to restart.
What are you looking at?
No, I don't know. I think that's not my fault.
Kudos is completely clear right now of the rest of the pack. In this full wet weather, no DRS. So it's just off pure pace. Oh, and UK Lucas nearly, he's lost the car. UK Lucas losing the car, and that's his front wing completely gone. And that's put Max Fan up into the podium spots.
Let's go, Max! Let's go, Max Fan!
After a pretty poor sprint qualifying, an amazing start has now put him into 3rd. He's 2 seconds behind Kai at the moment. He's got Shaq coming up behind him. It's a great opening to this race for Max Fan. Very nice, very nice. Got Jack Hinton closing up on Doppy. Gone.
I think in this type of races, the main thing is not to go fast, but is to keep it on track and avoid all the incidents, because you will get as soon as you can into the top spots of the race, and so Max Fun did. Max Fun was starting almost last, and is up to P3, guys. He can win this race. Also, anyone can win this race. Even Zerotix that spun and changed the front wing. So you just need to keep it on track.
I'm sure it's definitely going to be a one stop because the wear on this track is pretty crazy. And you're right about keeping on track because 1, penalties, 2, this track is just completely, sometimes it just wants to throw your car. And the grip is just sometimes just disappears out of nowhere. And yeah, you just want to be really careful, especially in the wet as well. It's dangerous. It is dangerous. Now, Kai, a wet weather master, is actually being gapped here by Kudos. Kudos is absolutely flying out here. And we've got yellow flags. I don't know what the yellow flags are for, but that looks like an AlphaTauri. Yes, it does. And that's Doppy. Doppy's gone off track.
Doppy! No, Doppy.
Doppy's gone off track and he's dropped all the way down to 11th. So, and imagine as well. Imagine started from pretty much all the way at the back, as did Shaq. They were P17 and 18, now they're P4 and P6, so it's a really good job from them. Shaq's also closing up onto the back of Max Fan. That's a really nice exit from him as well. And we have a virtual safety car. Virtual safety car. I think that might have been for Doppy's, oh! That was first. That might have been for Doppy's...
Okay, I'm not...
Are you back?
Not anymore. Yeah, I'm back now. As I can see, Lean has a drive-through penalty. I think the guy that's most rage now is Zerotix. I think he wanted a full safety car, but Zerotix has intermediates. That's strange strategy that can put him out of the race or even to the top of the race. So let's see. Oh, look, the Cruyff losing a position. What's happening?
I think that just might be virtual safety car shenanigans.
Yeah,
virtual safety car has ended.
He gave it back.
And who's gone off there? I think Zerotix gone off. Yeah, it's definitely not the weather for intermediates at this moment.
Yeah, Zerotix off. Aye. That's not good for him. I think it's...
You can see Shaq is right behind Max Fan. And overtaking is going to be difficult. So you just got to keep your cool. They're not going to be able to make a move out of nowhere unless they're 2-3 seconds faster. And
wow, Dopichu doing the Sebastian Vettel into Eck.
Yeah?
The same thing, yes. He was behind him and at the enter of the pits, he goes, oh, they put intermediate tires.
Max Fan. Max Fan's gone off.
No, Max!
No!
I think now the intermediate is the way to go.
I think he's got damage as well.
Yeah, he has. Let's see what Kudos does now. I think he's gonna pit maybe, yeah?
We see a few people pitting for the inters
but
here.
everyone who pitted with intermediates. So that's
I think
not
it is drying
strange.
up. You can look at the track now. There's less puddles. There definitely might be intermediate weather, but I'm not sure. We'll see if any of the leaders decide to pit. This is 5 seconds clear right now.
I am sure it is intermediates.
We'll see if any of the leaders decide to pit. Coming up to the pit lane entry now. Here's Kudos. Is he gonna pit?
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
Kudos not pitting. Oh, Kai's pitting. Is Shaq gonna follow him through? Yes.
Shaq pits. I think Kudos is gonna lose the race.
So it looks like
Jackingen pits. Imagine
it
doesn't.
looks like that is going to enter this condition.
Lawrence went wide and he lost the front wing. Look, the Cruyff gains a position there.
Leans out the session, and it's a safety car. I knew it'd be a safety car,
oh,
and that is
Kudos,
really good for
so
Kudos.
Fortunate.
Oh no, Kudos missed it. Kudos missed it. But imagine he also not opting to pit. Kai and Shaq are going to benefit really
good for
really
Zerotix. Zerotix, attention, because It can be up to P5.
Nah, no way. How?
No, but he can gain some positions there. He can
We'll see, there's
also
a few
win. It's
people in
not
the
over.
pits. He's going around the pit lane now.
Doppy P10? P10.
Yeah.
No, P10. Yeah, P10.
No,
P10.
Doppy P9, Zerotix P10. So.
Zerotix P10. Nah, I was about to say Zerotix, but yeah.
So it's unfortunate for Kudos and Imagine. We'll see if these guys. Kudos does have quite a huge gap. I think Kudos will stay in P2. But actually, I think Kudos will stay P1 because Imagine's going to pit, of course. So. Everyone's on the inters apart from these two. I think Kudos is fine. I think Kudos is fine. They're obviously going to lose a bit of time, but I wonder if these guys, yeah, these guys are still having to, you can see that they have a delta to buy to still. Guys going quite slow. And this treacherous weather.
Maybe I misunderstood myself, but maybe Kudos has got an advantage with that because Kai and Focuser and Shaq were going to gain an awful lot of time.
I mean, they were already in the box when the safety car came out, so I don't think Kudos and Imagine lost too much.
Without the safety car, I think they were going to gain a lot of time over them with wet tires.
Yeah.
Because the track seems literally an intermediate track now, and I think much soon. I don't know if it's the correct way to say it, but sooner we're going to have slicks, maybe.
I think Kai's gonna get ahead of Imagine, and I think Fosa might be able to too. Is Shaq gonna get ahead of him too? I think so. What about Jack Injun? Coming down the straight now, yeah, I think he'll get ahead of Jack Injun.
He's gonna be in front of Jockingen.
Yeah. So Imagine losing 4 places there, I think. Actually, no. Imagine was in P6. So he's actually gained this position. So Imagine's actually gained there. Yeah. So they actually benefited from that.
Yeah, because Lawrence, the William guy, broke his front wing into the pits, I think.
Where was Lawrence before the safety car came out?
It was in front of Jockingen.
Kai is P2. And the safety cars allowed him to come right up to the behind Kudos. So he has a second chance, basically. And although Kudos had pretty good pace, it might all change under these inters conditions. Kai is definitely was very strong in inters conditions in Singapore. And we'll see if he can keep that going to China. I wonder if the track is just going to keep drying and it will turn to dry because into slicks condition. It's just going to keep drying.
Sooner than we think.
I think it is drying up. I mean, I was looking at the predicted strategies and it said wet to wet. So I don't know why that was. Yeah, everyone's on the inters now, so. Looks like 3 older
I guess
inters.
someone is gonna spin in the safety car.
You think?
Yes.
Who do you have your money on?
Wait, let me see. Probably Doppy. Or maybe... Well... Maybe Zerotix. I don't know. I saw that Kai warms up his tires really aggressively. So one of them. One of Kai, Doppy or Zerotix. Yeah, Gurkambam.
Into the pits.
Watch out.
So
Are they going for
I think they just want new tires, honestly. I think they just pitted for new tires. I don't think any of them had damage.
No, I think they made contact.
Well, I doubt both of them would have got damage from the contact.
Yeah, they changed the wing.
Yeah?
Both of them. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what happened there. What has happened? We need to know. Gonna be an interesting restart. Faded out of the points, so he was 1 point behind Kai. Now Kai's gonna be able to extend his lead in the championship. Focus is still there though. Focus is in P3. He's about 10 points, like 12 points behind Kai in the lead. So him finishing ahead of Kai is going to be really important. He wants to try and close that gap. Only 3 races left in the championship. So no time to waste. No dilly-dallying. And Max Van's just catching up to the rest of the pack now. Has a bit of a second chance with the safety car. Although he's in P15, he could get some points here.
It's been a roller coaster of emotion for Max Van because he was P16, then he went up to P3, and then he lost it. He came back to where he was at the start. So pretty much a roller coaster.
Eck as well, pretty much in the same boat. He had to pit on the first lap as well, and the safety car gives him a bit of a second chance. Safety car is going to be in this lap.
Wow.
Kudos pacing the field. And you can leave it quite late here in China. Why is there a massive gap between the top 4? Where are the rest? Imagine's 3 seconds back. Kudos should go.
Did they have a contact?
Kudos needs to go as soon as he can, because that will only help him. And Focuser and Shaq are kind of going side by side here.
I'm gonna watch the back. Kudos goes now.
No, he doesn't. He's leaving it really late. Kudos gone. Kudos is gone.
No.
Kind of getting the jump on Kai here.
Imagine what a start from him.
Imagine gets the jump on Shaq.
Also Yokingen.
And Zhao Qingjun. Shaq is just dropping down the order. What is going on with him? His tires might be really freezing. And they're side by side. Zhao Qingjun side by side with Shaq. And he's gone ahead of him. Shaq down into 6th. Kai and Focuser vying for P2. Who just kept his lead.
Oh, zero ticks. Zero
Zox has
ticks.
gone off.
I was watching him. He did a killer move into Lauren's selling team. And that didn't work for him. That was
down the inside goes Zhao Qingjun. A very late move. But he makes
go,
it
Zhao Qingjun.
And Imagine's going to go down to P6. Shaq's going to follow him through. A very late move. I don't know how fair that was, but Zhao Qingjun's up into P4.
No, what's Shaq doing? No, Shaq. What a move, but I think that's a little bit optimistic.
Shaq's gone up into P4 ahead of the Red Bull of Zhao Qingjun. Kai's sticking with Kudos at the moment. Although he's gaining a few hundreds every turn, he is still with him. We'll see if that changes. Focuser is kind of losing out to Kai at the moment.
No, Max Van doesn't have a front wing anymore. Again.
And you can see that Kai and Kudos just have a bit more pace than the rest.
Same pace. Same pace. They have the same pace.
Focuser is just a bit slower. I wonder if any of these guys saw slick weather at the end and opted for a dry setup. We have no idea what the weather's going to be like. And Imagine's just dropping. Imagine fighting with Luke de Cruyff at the moment.
No, they are not. I was actually watching it, and Dopey didn't break, so Imagine have to leave a gap to not get hit by Dopey. And he lost some times to Jockingen.
He's fighting with Luke de Cruyff. Is Doppy now going down the inside? This very long right-handed, very difficult to get this one right. Nearly cutting all the grass there, and Luke de Cruyff just going to come back him.
Gonna look for a
Doppy
switchback.
with the switchback. He's going to get the run.
Keep it
down
on the
into
track
next
here.
zone.
Come on,
They're
Doppy.
still side by side. 5 for P7 still on. Luke de Cruyff going very defensive.
I think he goes deep.
Yeah, he sent it deep there with the switchback. Is Doppy. Is he going to keep it? Yes, he is. Doppy up into P7. Luke de Cruyff is going to be very optimistic to go for a move there. Doppy leaves the space very fair from him, and Doppy's up into P7.
The Valtteri Bottas, it's here, it's him, Doppy. Jesse going for a move to symmetry, what a move.
You can see the gap starting to form now.
Yeah,
as
Guy is losing time now. I think Kudos has a very good wet setup. Very good wet setup.
We've got yellow flags. I don't know who that's for. But it looks like UK Luke is dropping down the order. And
yeah, it was him.
We're gonna see how this one goes. People are definitely gonna be wanting to save their tires. I don't know how long this rain is gonna last. We'll see who decides to push and who doesn't.
Zerotix side by side with Ek. Zerotix on the inside. Ek has the outside. Zerotix goes for the move. Ek leaves the space and lets him go. Zerotix up to P12. And Jesse and Luke the Cruyff are fighting here for position. Luke the Cruyff lose the position, but has a lot of energy to come back at Jesse. No, he doesn't. Jesse up to P8. UK Lucas going to pit.
You can see the space is definitely, you can see how people are being separated now. The gaps are, not everyone is quite close together.
Gaps are increasing.
The gaps are increasing because people's pace, you can see how they're separating out. They're all a bit different. Separate setups are different. People are pushing at different rates. And we're going to see when people decide to push, because you can use overtake a bit more in wet weather. Obviously, you can't just completely get rid of it. You want to lose it little and often. That looked like Max Van and UK Lucas having a bit of a scrap here. Max Van down in P15. What happened? Again. I don't know what the problem is with Max Van. Just inconsistent. Just inconsistent.
I know. No, he's fast on a single.
He's fast.
Oh, watch out,
yeah.
Doppy. Doppy's gonna have a move on the straight. There is a train of
nice
cars here.
Very nice exit.
Jesse, Doppy, and Imagine. Is any one of them going to try a move? I don't think so.
The toe is going to be a bit of help. Definitely. Maybe a 10th on the straight. A very long straight in China.
Zerotix goes up to P11.
Kai just sets the fastest lap of the race. And Kudos hasn't completely gapped him. Still 1.2 seconds back. Jesse takes the fastest lap back, and as the fuel loads get lower and lower.
Doppy.
And
Jesse on the inside. Oh my god. Jesse.
Very nice move from
And
Jesse there. Jesse going up into P7.
He can get P6 now.
I think Jesse is quite good on pace. He keeps catching up to the guy ahead of him. Where did he start? I can't remember.
He started P5, I think.
Jesse started P8, so I think he lost some places under the first stint.
Yeah.
Imagine's catching up to Jack Injun as well.
Like you say in Italy, it's raining on wet. Max Fan has a penalty again. So not only is P15
Jesse's right up behind Imagine, and a great exit. He's gonna go down the inside. Imagine leaves the door open, and they're still side by side. It's gonna be really difficult to keep traction. Jesse leaves just enough room, and around the outside.
He's gonna have a go. He's gonna have a go. He's gonna have a go on the straight.
I think Jesse's clear now.
Yeah, he is.
I think.
Wow.
Jesse is going. His pace is really strong here, and he's just gonna catch up to Jack Injun as well. So. Folkstar, I think, is struggling a little bit, losing time to Kai ahead of him. Maybe he's not struggling. Maybe Kai is just absolutely sending it out here. Kudos and Kai are quite similar on pace, it seems. And Doppy's got a 3-second time penalty. That's going to be quite important, especially in the wet, where people are going to be a bit more, not closer together, but penalties might be a bit more, well, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. But either way, Zortis is closing up on Symmetry now. After an unlucky first 10 laps in this race. Zortis has a new wing, and he's completely, you see he's used up all his battery.
Oh.
Zerotix.
I think Zerotix has to come down with the battery because he has no left.
And Jesse's right out behind Zhao Qinzhen. And they're going side by side in the...
Oh, Jesse!
Oh!
Wow!
Jesse is absolutely flying out there. How has he got so much pace out of nowhere? I don't know.
He's maybe fast.
Yeah, he's just fast. He's just fast. There's a bit of a gap to Shaq ahead of him. P5 for Jesse is very good. Coming up to the halfway point in this race. About 14 laps to go.
Watching Focuser. And yeah, he has got a little bit of problems because I can see every time into the slow corner, the right-hander, every time he locks up. So I think he's having a bit of a problem.
I think he might have a bit of a dry setup.
I don't know, but I think he has a problem with the differential. He maybe has to put it higher or lower, I think. Maybe lower. Yeah, 0 ticks. Behind symmetry. For almost 3 laps.
It's really difficult to overtake here. Apparently not for Jesse, but you know.
Jesse, I think, is on a way to win the race.
Imagine's right up behind Jalkinjan. And we'll look at the ERS levels of both these drivers. Imagine has a bit more than Jalkinjan, but nothing too crazy. And Jesse's already caught up to Shaq.
Yeah. I'm looking his driving style and he drives.
Let's go on board with Jesse. I think we just need to watch this for a bit.
Yeah, has no ABS, no traction control. He drives like me, but with no assists. Very good driving for him. I mean, think he can win the race. Huh?
He's about 2 seconds a lap faster. Because he's just caught up to Shaq in about 1 lap when he was 2.5 seconds back. So his pace is definitely really strong out there. Oh, nearly going into the back of Shaq there. Jeez, that was actually close. I don't want to see Jesse going out now after how strong a race he's having. Yeah, he's really right out behind now. He might try and go for a move here.
I'll go.
He's used up all his battery. Decides to go on around the outside. Not the easiest place to make an overtaking move. And Shaq is just holding him. Parking it on the apex. Not giving him a huge chance. And Jesse's just going to have to wait to make an overtake until at least the next part of the track. Coming up until a right-hander here. Late braking zone. Jesse goes to the switchback. Very nice exit. Shaq leaves him room. And Jesse pulls off the switchback very nicely. The old switcheroo. And Jesse's up into P4. Got about a 4.5 second gap to focus ahead. Oh, and Shaq's off. Shaq's gone off the track. But I'm wondering if
what's Jesse pace, and he almost gained 5 tenths. He gained 5 tenths in 3 corners.
Yeah, Jesse's really feeling himself out there. Gap's already down to in the 3.9s. You can see in that right hander pretty much gaining a whole 10th. Although losing some on the exit there with that snap of oversteer. Got a bit of a train with Imagine Doppy and Luke de Cruyff. These guys can't really get any closer to each other for the past few laps. They've been trying. But a bit quiet. Apart from Jesse, who's really giving us a show. Dark engine there. Nearly losing the car. What a save that was. And yeah. Walk to us, Newman. What's happening? What do you see? What do you see?
I think that Jesse can win this race.
Really?
He has very good pace. Yeah, I think.
He's about 7.5 seconds gap from Kudos right now.
He can win.
We see from his fastest lap, he's about 5 tenths quicker.
You know, I think that guy now is very frustrated because he did all the laps behind Kudos, same gap. He didn't gain anything.
Let's see on pace. We'll see when these guys finish a lap. I want to see how much more faster Jesse is compared to Kudos. As you can see, I think he might be a bit faster. Definitely a couple temps. And
that is the power of no having a no brake assist, no ABS. Because on rain, when you don't have ABS, you are much more faster if you can use it very good. Because you brake less and you have less power. So that's where you really gain time on the wets. And as I'm seeing, he doesn't have ABS on. So yeah, he's gaining a lot of time here.
Kudos about to finish his third sector. We'll see what his lap time is going to be.
Because I'm looking
And we're going to compare it
focuser
to Jesse.
I'm looking focuser and he's not applicating the brakes very good like he's doing Jesse. Maybe focuser has ABS,
Kudos
not
does
for
a
so much long.
46.1. Jesse
Imagine
does a
gets
44.7. Yes.
look the Cruyff pass. Imagine and Doppy P7 for him.
Where did Luke de Cruyff come from? And how has he made 2 overtakes? Doppy's gone into the pits. I think he may got damage.
Yeah, he has.
Unless he's just looking for new inters. Don't really
Zero
think.
ticks has 0% energy. Oi oi oi.
So Doppy is so Jesse was about a second and a bit faster than Kudos in that last lap. So he's definitely a lot faster. And if it's going to stay in this kind of condition, Jesse is definitely going to be on for at least a podium spot. You can see he's already catching up to Foxa.
Kai. He's very near Kudos.
Still in that 1 second range as Kai. Although catching up a couple temps, but nothing too crazy. And Jesse's just flying out there. Dark Engine's closing up on Shaq also. Dark Engine finding some pace here in lap 16. Oh, and nearly losing the
Dark
car.
Engine.
Oh. I'm so struggling to keep the car on track as Dark Engine with these conditions. So hard to find traction out of that long right-hander, and that's going to really hurt his exit. And that 2 temp gap that he used to have has now gone right up to 9 temps. Still closing up to Kudos.
Yeah, he is, because as I can see, Kudos does have ABS. Kai doesn't have ABS on, but he's locking up so much. And Jesse is about to go on focuser, and Jack Engine gains a place because Shaq goes into the pits. What's happening?
So I see what.
Has Shaq got damage, or is he going to get new tires? Let's see. Maybe slicks? I don't think so. What?
The Shaq pits for softs.
No, new wing.
Shaq pits
New
for
wing,
softs.
but softs. Oi.
Dobby pitted for inters, but I guess Shaq is just. I don't know why he's going on the softs.
Oh well. Oh, the track is. Yeah, the track is ready. Yeah, it is ready for softs. Not now, but in the next laps.
You see, it's drying
Definitely
up.
not now.
And that's what we're going to see. Maybe some faster times being set here as the track dries. Jesse's caught up to Foxa now, and we'll see. Maybe DRS might get enabled soon. If it's the game, if Massey thinks that he's dry enough for DRS.
It's not Massey anymore. It's Andrew Wittich.
In this game, it's Massey.
Oh, that you're true.
Yeah, true.
Let's see who's going to stop, and let's see if he gains time. Who was?
I think I see where the setup changes are. So Jesse is losing about a tenth and a bit on the straight, but on the turns he's so much faster. I think he has a very high downforce wet setup. But if the track is drying, it's going to be difficult for Jesse because he's going to have a wet setup in the dry, and it's going to be difficult to pull off. Still no DRS at the moment, but it's definitely drying. I can definitely see it. The dry line is definitely there. But let's see it. Let's see Shaq how he's doing. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's dry enough for slicks yet. Yeah, Shaq is definitely struggling. Dry but not slicks dry. Dry but not slicks dry. And Kai is now 5 temps back. He's closed up to Kudos completely now. As is Jesse on Focuser. We've got yellow flags. And that's Luke de Cruyff. Luke de Cruyff's gone off. And Symmetry and Lawrence are kind of having a bit of a battle here. Lawrence kind of getting... Oh, and Lawrence going very deep. Like, riding the curve a little bit there. Round the outside he goes. On Luke de Cruyff.
DRS enabled! DRS enabled!
As Jesse just makes the overtake on Focuser, which is quite unlucky. Now Focuser's going to have DRS on the back straight. And Jesse... Look, we might see some people pitting now. Has Shaq found pace? I think Shaq... Yeah, Shaq has just set... He's 7 temps faster now. Shaq, so it's definitely Slick's ready. I think it's time to pit now. We'll see what Kudos decides to do. I think it's definitely dry enough. It's going to be 10 laps on these softs. It's going to be quite difficult. Yeah, Kudos goes into the pits. Kai follows him. I think everyone is going to follow him. And Focuser just got ahead of Jesse there. With the help of DRS in that straight, which is so unlucky for Jesse. The DRS came on right at that time. Darkinian in P5. We've got yellow flags, and that's Max Fan. Max Fan. Max Fan.
Oh, Jesse's.
What's happened to Jesse?
No, Jesse.
What? What?
No, okay. I saw him staying still on the... I think that Zerotix has gotten a wrong strategy because I think he had to put softs. But he will get P5.
Highs put the mediums.
Zerotix up to P6. And he's about to go to P5. Zerotix on the inside. Zerotix takes P5.
But Zerotix, after being all the way down, the strategy's really helped him here. And I think Kai's I think mediums definitely was the way to go, because 10 laps on these softs is going to be really difficult.
No.
No, I think it is. No. Listen, do you understand the wear on China? It's absolutely atrocious. For 10 laps on softs here, you get to 60-70%. I'm not even joking.
It's 9 laps.
Oh. I'm nearly losing the car there. We're still in DRS.
Jesse is
Kai
about...
Jesus, Kai nearly losing the car. Getting traction there is so difficult. And he's lost out on DRS. Jesse in the DRS of folks, so he's going to be in this DRS uncomfortably. And for me, for Jesse, you have to just stay behind in the DRS and save your tires, because the softs are going to drop off really quickly around here.
Oh, Jesse!
Yeah, I think Jesse's wets up. He's going to start speaking now.
Yeah, he's basically not gaining any time on the straight.
Yeah.
With the DRS, and he goes wide.
Yeah, his high downforce setup allows him to do that, but in the straight, he's going to be losing multiple time. So he has to stay in the
It's
DRS.
a train. It's a train here. The race can be win from Kudos, Kai, Focuser, or Jesse.
Yeah.
Any of them can win the race.
Yeah, we have a DRS train.
I'm putting my money on Jesse.
We got yellow
And
flags.
as we have a yellow flag, Zerotix can't do something good. He spun and he lost the position on Jock Engine. Very unfortunate for him. Let's see if he can make it up again. He has Shaq right on his tail. Shaq with the energy battery.
What is going on here in turn 1?
Oh, Shaq! Switchback for Shaq. Can he do it? No, he can't. Zerotix uses all of his battery left and takes the position as Jesse is right on the tail of Focuser, and Focuser is on the tail of Kai.
Yeah.
Let's see
DRS
if
train
one of them.
here. I think Kai missed it. Yeah, Kai missed the DRS.
Think Kai is going to get in trouble here.
And
not Focuser.
We're going to see who is going to say the tire is the best, because...
Oh, Jesse! Kai goes wide. Focuser behind Kai. I think he's gonna get the jump done into turn 1.
You think?
Focuser.
Yeah, the DRS.
Battery and DRS on.
Kai going defensive.
From the inside. Focus there, Kai spun!
Kai
Kai
spun!
spun!
Kai spun!
Kai spun!
Kai spun! He's all the way down
No.
into 4th and
He didn't lost any
Position?
track position, like it's only 2 positions
yeah,
lost.
he's clear of Jack Engine at the moment. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
As I can see, Zerotix with the DRS, Shaq goes down the inside, Zerotix on the outside, he goes into the... Oh, Zerotix gives no space to Shaq, and Shaq spun. I think that's not the correct way to overtake. I think he should have let more space in, but let's see. As Jesse is 1.1 seconds behind Kudos, and Jesse can win this race. As I told you before, I believe in him. He's my friend, and he can win because he's my friend only.
So even with a wet setup, Jesse is definitely strong. You see, DRS is completely carrying him right now in straight line speed.
Oh, he's very much... He gained a lot of time here.
Yeah, he has
And
so
Jesse,
much downforce, I think. It's a very high downforce setup.
I think he's just faster.
I don't know. He has completely dumped his battery, you see. And very
Jesse.
confident on the brakes.
Yeah.
Gaining so much time.
Let's go, Jesse.
Well, I'm on the Jesse bandwagon right now. How he's gonna win back-to-back races at China? He won yesterday, and as a reserve.
And
today,
he's gonna go for the move from the outside of Kudos. He breaks early. Kudos stays in the middle of the track as the picture retires of the race.
And that's a safety car.
Safety car.
I think we might see some pit stops from the top 4 here because they basically lose no position, and it's basically fresh tires. I think these guys have to pit, in my opinion. I don't know about Kai. I think Kai won't pit.
Zerotix goes into the pits because he has broken front wing. Zerotix, come on, guy. Everyone goes into the pits. Zerotix, Shaq. Imagine, Lawrence, Symmetry. Do they have all damage? I don't know. Why are they going into the pits? Oh, they've all put it medium tires. Why, guys?
Maybe they don't have enough fresh softs.
Man, Guy can still...
Yeah, Imagine's on the fresh soft, so is Zerotix. And Shaq. And Symmetry. These leaders are now gonna come up to the pits after this final sector. Hopefully they take that out in the next game. The bum 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 bum. Hey, thanks for the resub to Pichu. Unlucky man, unlucky for going out here in this late stage of the race. But you're making the race interesting again, I guess, because everyone's gonna close up again. Jesse's just... Wait, who just didn't pit? Who just doesn't pit? Why? Jesse's gonna pit and Folkster.
Why is Jesse gonna pit?
Of course he's gonna pit, dude. The fresh softs are gonna be so strong here. And you basically lose no position because folks are behind him also pitted. I think...
Yeah, they're going to lose no... Oh, maybe Kudos.
Nah, Kudos is stuck here. Thanks for the follow,
Kudos.
Serbian Ninja.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, anyone is going to pit.
Kudos is gonna be stuck.
Fucked.
Kudos...
It's gonna be fucked.
Sorry, pardon my French, but Kudos ain't in a good situation here. 3 lap, more wear on the softs. It's just death. It's just death on this track. The fresh softs are gonna be probably a second faster, honestly. And by the end of the race, Kudos' softs are gonna be like 40% pretty much, 50%. And I think that's Ferrari strategy at its finest, and Kudos is here.
Yeah, Kudos. But I think that Kudos, if he went into the pits, I think Jesse maybe
No,
would have
everyone...
stayed out. I don't know.
No, I think Jesse was gonna pit either way.
Drop the F in the chat for Kudos, guys.
Oh no.
All the Fs you have, drop it in the chat now.
Thanks for the gifted sub to Pichu. Oh my days. How can you be in such a charitable mood after DNFing? I have no idea. Thank you so much. Oh, what's folks doing? Oka just pulled off to the side. Hold on. What just happened?
He gave the place to Kai.
Why?
I don't know.
Folks are just giving
Maybe
the
he
place to
wants him
Kai.
win. Maybe he wants him to.
I have no clue.
I also have really no clue.
I think we will ask him that after the race. Oh, Kudos goes into the pits now.
Oh, kudos! He lost the race.
He's just going to be down in... Depends if Jarkingen will pit. But Jarkingen's
He's gonna
already
be
pitted.
in P5.
It'll be
He's gonna be
P5.
P5.
So Kudos goes from the lead to fourth, and Jesse goes into the lead.
I don't know if he has the time to... Maybe we'll be not P5, eh? Watch out!
You have Imagine going down the back straight. Might be quite close here.
Oh, just in front by nothing, eh? 5/10.
Kudos just managed to keep ahead of... Actually,
Yeah,
now he's going to have one lap fresher tires, but I don't know.
Nah,
He's going to have to... Maybe he's on for a podium, but the win is out, I think.
Jesse P1. Oh, my man, P1.
I think the win is just out of the question, out of the race, out of the question. You know what I'm trying to say.
Jesse's way faster than Kai. That's what you're trying to say.
No, I didn't say that.
And you said Jesse has the win. Don't jinx it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. What?
I'm Italian. I understood this.
Who do we need to interview? We need to interview Jesse. The top three, obviously. I want to talk to Kudos as well. And Zerotics. So Zerotics is just... Actually, I don't know what I'm going to say to Zerotics. I want to interview top three, at least. The Pichu is now free to get as drunk as he likes now, without having to focus on a race. Although it is like 8:30, I don't know if it's the time. Oh, we can chill for one lap. And I'm gonna get some industry.
So guys, who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win? Who do you think is gonna win? So as we wait for the safety car to come in, we don't know why, but she's staying out again. Shark goes ahead of Symmetry. I don't know how. There is a bit of a mess. Oh, Shark and Symmetry touch. What are they doing? Shark goes ahead of Symmetry. Symmetry has penalty now. As we see, it's all good at the moment. We have safety car, I think is gonna come out on this lap. And we are going to have 2 laps race. 26, 27, or 3 laps race. And we see who's gonna come out in front of Jesse, Kai, Focuser, and Kudos is P5, so Joachingen can still be on the
Pichu
podium.
with the $2, thank you very much. Money is on Jesse winning. And he's definitely shown a lot of pace today. And Kai in second at the moment. And Kai and Focus are also in the podium spot. But these guys are just gonna gain so much on Faded, who DNF'd here. Not even setting 1 lap. So unfortunate. And I think safety car is gonna be in this lap.
Yeah, he's gonna be in this lap.
Jesse's gonna be pacing the field. A Haas pacing the field. When did you think you'd see that ever? Going to the back straight now. We'll see if Jesse decides to leave it as late as Kudos, who is currently down in P5 at the moment. And everyone kind of has a second chance. Max Fan in P11. 3 laps. 3 laps
Get into the podium.
to get into the points. Max Fan, I swear to God, just keep on track. But let's go back to Jesse, who is
I want Jesse to win. Let's go. Jesse on the apex of the penultimate corner. He's not going. It goes now.
Jesse's gone.
Now.
Jesse's gone. Jesse's gone. Getting the jump a bit on Focuser. But Kai's kept in. The Kai spun. Kai spinning. Really taking out Focuser. And that's really unfortunate for Kai. Kai jumping out all the way down, just like Hamilton and Baku.
P3. Come on.
Dark Engine into the podium. And this is really unfortunate for Kai. All that points he could have gained on Faded has just gone out the window completely. And Jesse's nearly out the DRS for Focuser already. And Focuser, this is really great for Focuser. Because Focuser, he might be able to take the championship lead at this rate.
Oh, Focuser.
Focuser has to keep it chill. Because this is his race. Newman, can you check the standings right now? What is the points difference?
Between who?
Focuser and Kai.
Well, Focuser is 9 points behind Kai. 11 points, sorry.
Yeah, so Focuser will take the championship lead as it stands at the moment. Kudos is trying to fight Jalkinjan for the podium spot. And I had no idea I could actually do telemetry like this, but I guess you can. Kudos has got a very nice run. Even without DRS, is dumping the battery. And I think, yeah, Jalkinjan's probably going to be doing the same thing. They're side by side going down to the hairpin. Who's late on the brakes? Kudos way late on the brakes. Goes ahead of the corner. Leaving space on the exit. Jalkinjan more momentum around the inside. Jalkinjan stays ahead. They're both actually... Jalkinjan actually didn't use his deploy. He's going to be able to get a bit more momentum. And this is very good for Jalkinjan. Good racing from these two. As Jesse just sets the fastest lap of the race. Kudos wants to get into the podium spot. After unfortunate strategy. He goes down the inside. That was a very aggressive move. A very confident move. Oh, and nearly. There was enough space, but Jalkinjan still, the fight is still on here. Imagine with all this fighting, has managed to catch up to these two. And Zerotics is behind Imagine too. So we have about 4-car battle for P3 at the moment. This is actually crazy. Who's going to come out on top? We've got 2 more racing laps. Kudos has got a bit of a gap now. Jalkinjan trying to keep Imagine behind. And Jesse is absolutely flying. You can see it's already 2.5 second gap. About 2 laps. Taking the win yesterday, you can see why. And you can see this battle for P4 is still going. Kai in P12. Can he get back into the points?
Imagine on the tail of Jalkinjan, as also Zerotics is on the tail of Jalkinjan and Imagine.
Jalkinjan and Imagine going side by side. Jalkinjan on the inside, Zerotics going into the back of Imagine there, sending him off track. And Zerotics is going to take a position because of that. I don't know if that was completely illegal, to be honest.
I think Zerotics, to be fair, did a lot of...
We'll see what the stewards say about that after the race.
Moves. I think the stewards have to get a look of it.
I think the stewards definitely... Oh, Zerotics going for an aggressive move down the inside. Leaving the space. Oh!
No space from Zerotics there. No, you can't race like that, guys.
Oh my god.
I don't
and Zerotics is up into B4 because of that. We'll see what the stewards say. We'll leave it to the stewards. Leave it to the stewards. They can't comment on that now. But Kai's in the points. He's in P10. So he's going to get 1 point at least. So...
Come on, Kai. You can do it.
Kai, I don't think he'll be able to catch up to Symmetry ahead of him. But he's going to get 1 point today. He's going to lose his championship lead. Focuser. He's probably going to take it.
Is Kudos gonna get Focuser?
Nah, I think it's just too far back.
He has DRS.
Focuser has more battery as well.
But he has DRS.
We'll see. Even with DRS, is it going to be able to do it from 8 times back? I don't think so. We'll see it.
Let's wait and see.
Is he too far back to make a move?
Oh, maybe Jockingen can do it on zero ticks. Wait. Jockingen on the inside. He takes the place.
And Jesse now out of the final sector. Jesse's going to take the win.
Oh, Jockingen.
And Folkser crosses the line. And he's going to take the championship lead today. Kudos comes in P3.
Jesse wins.
Imagine
Oh.
in P5. Jockingen in P6.
I don't
How is
agree
Rotix
with...
P4?
No, I don't know. I think the game just...
I think that might be a bug, to be honest.
Yeah, that's a bug. That's a bug. Zerotix was P6. Imagine P4. Jockingen P5.
And UK Lucas in P8. Dimitri P9. And to round off the top 10 is
Good
Kai.
job, Jesse. Let's interview Jesse.
Yeah, get him into the lobby too. Can you DM him? DM the top 3.
What,
And faded.
Jesse? Well, Jesse?
Jesse,
then...
Kudos, and Focuser. You DM them to go into lobby 2.
Okay, wait. Or maybe we just put them here.
We're gonna have some interviews, guys.
I want to interview Jesse now because he is the guy that won the race. Let's interview him. Let's go.
Is he ready?
Focuser and Jesse are there. And we only need
Okay.
Kudos.
Jesse.
Jesse!
Yeah.
Wow, mate. That was, you were fucking flying out there. That was sick. Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I didn't expect myself to have so much space on the inters, honestly. I was struggling so much on the wets, but on the inters, I was just flying past everyone.
Yeah, the pace you had was actually crazy. What did you think when Kudos decided to not to go into the pits there? I'm sure you were like, maybe some confusion or maybe some relief or what?
Yeah, I saw him not going straight ahead. I saw him slowing down, so I just blitzed past him and went to the pits. But yeah, that wasn't the best decision by Kudos to not pit there, because basically I was gonna be on fresh tires and right behind him again.
Yeah, it's unlucky.
What a win for you, Jesse. Wow.
And
congrats.
Yeah,
I had my bet on you since you were P10.
So now you're a millionaire, right?
Yeah, I have. Obviously. I am the only one who believed in you.
Oh yeah. That was it was a good race from my side again.
Yeah, what a race.
Alright, thank you, Jesse.
You must.
I'm gonna talk to Focuser because Focuser, mate,
Hello, Focuser.
with that race, you're up into the championship lead. Tell us what you're
Yeah.
thinking.
I mean, quite an interesting race for sure. Like,
Yeah, full wets to
inters to dries. Yeah, I mean, sorry to Kai for the incident. Don't know if you saw it.
yeah.
I don't know. I gave it back under the safety car. Tried to gave back the Pele's. But yeah, it was a very tough race. The first safety car going from wets to inters like fucked me quite badly because I was like already on the inters, so I would have gotten quite an advantage, but I still gained positions. And then after that, like Kai and Kudos, well, they were quite fast on the inters. I couldn't keep up with them, and Jesse was coming behind. But the dries came in quite nicely, the timing, and yeah. After that, it was just keeping the pace, and then when the second.
What about?
And you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your setup, man? Because it looked. I don't know if you were struggling in the wets, but it looked like.
No, it was just I wasn't as fast as
I guess.
them.
Yeah. I think Kai and Kudos were just flying out there.
Yeah, they do quite well on the wet conditions.
But I think you did a good job. I think you did a very good job. You finished P2. That's good because now you're at the top of
Now
the
you're
championship.
in the championship.
Yeah,
2 races to go.
and then third on the sprint was quite good.
Yeah, exactly.
Kudos got me almost on the line. That was a bit frustrating, but it was quite good. I felt it. Yeah, I felt good.
Okay.
Some good points over Faded also.
Yeah, Faded going out. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I don't know. I think he got unlucky because at first lap there was quite a lot of people joined together. Like on the wets, it was very difficult to turn. So yeah, that was quite tricky to manage. And he got like, I don't know if he got hit or something, but I just passed and saw like Faded like out of the track. So yeah, I don't know what happened there, but for me, good points on the championship on both on Kai and Faded, and yeah, quite pleased.
Yeah.
And
Good.
you also got points into the
Yeah,
sprint.
the sprint. So I got 6
6
points.
points plus the 18.
18. Yeah.
So you
So
basically got 24 points. 25, I
yeah,
don't know.
24.
Okay, I think we're gonna talk to Faded now. Thanks for talking.
Thanks,
Foxer.
thanks, bro.
Thanks.
Hey, Faded.
Faded, what happened?
So unfortunate, man. What happened?
Entry to turn 6, I got rear-ended by Jesse.
Holy shit.
uh,
But
I
I want to ask you a question.
yeah.
So I know you are like a steward, right?
Yep.
Right. So you watch the race, I think, and
Yep.
I want to ask you a question. Like, I don't know if you saw what happened to Zerotics, or not all the moves, because he did such a good moves, but I think he did some moves that are not compatible with the style of you, like the way you say it's a thing valid or not, like you did in tier A. Do you think that some moves of Zerotics are going to be penalized or not?
I mean,
Just want to ask you this.
it depends on many factors, really. So
I think Faded might not be the shoot for this one, just because he might be involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, incidents that I'm involved in, I don't
Yeah, he doesn't look
go
at them.
over.
Okay, well, Faded, thanks. We're gonna talk to one more person.
Alright.
We're gonna talk to Kai. Kai.
Oh, poor Kai. Poor
Kai, what happened, man? What happened?
All right, so picture me. I'm out chilling with my grandmother because I'm such a great grandson, right?
Yeah.
And I races on in like 10 minutes, so I sprint home, get on.
Oh, we're starting very early here.
In Jeddah,
Yeah.
man's like presses X when loading in, cocks up the step, crashes into a wall as well, wing broken the whole race. Right, then I come into chat, I'm like, we can do this. And then I remember I haven't touched the track yet in years. So I come on, I'm like, okay, this track feels pretty sick. And then I spin on the formation lap. Then I know it's going to go all wrong. From there on, I'm like, it doesn't matter if I'm winning. I'm going to spin. And then going off the safety car, I'm like, Faded, bro. I'm going to spin. There's no way I live. Come out turn 1. And I feel the car going. I'm like, I can't catch the overstay. I'm on controller. Trying to slow it down. And the game said no. And then I cried very manly tears. So, yeah, everybody's disappointed in me. I'm disappointed in me. We don't talk about it.
Well, we are talking about
I just want to say.
Go on, Newman. Go on.
I just want to say, put this behind your back.
Yeah.
And look forward to the next race. And I want you, when the live is finished, I want you to listen to me. I want to give you some tips.
Okay, I'll take all the tips I can get, man. Mans needs to assert his dominance and win this championship.
And one more thing, Kai. With that race, Focus is going to take the lead here with I don't know how much of the gap there is, but probably like 5, 10
We
points.
calculated 9 point gap.
9-point gap. So, what do you think?
Maybe
You've got
an
2 more
8-point
races to fight for the championship.
I think my mental is going to be so weak. I'm going to come P20 in every single one.
No, you can't say that. We need you to come out fighting.
Maybe.
Still a good job before the spin, eh? Still a good job.
I didn't feel like I was doing well. I mean, I'd catch up to kudos ahead, and then I'd immediately lose the pace again. It was sad.
So I want to ask you a question also. When it was like until 12th or 15th lap,
Yep.
I said to the streaming, I said, I think Guy is frustrated at the moment because like 15 laps, for 15 laps, he had the same gap to the first one.
Honestly,
So-
I wasn't that stressed. I was just
You
tired. I just
understand,
wanted
yeah.
the race to end.
Yeah, you must have been like sort of frustrated, no?
I wouldn't say so. I was just chatting to Faded about stuff and kind of wanting the race to end. I didn't sleep very well, so like I came into this race wanting it to end.
Well, hey, thanks Kai for talking. I think that's about it for today, guys. Next week we're gonna be at Brazil, also a sprint race. Then after that will be Abu Dhabi, the final 2 races of the season. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for the donors and followers and everyone and subs and resubs and everything. We'll see you guys